Okay, come on up! Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book?
本はどこだと。5月号。フェリシティ、春のコーディネート、今年の流行、流行遅れのファッション、やめた方がいいファッション、結婚、母親の意見が正しいとは限らない。新メイク術、ラス・ハーパーは詳細を解説。太陽、月、アセンダント、あなたは何宮何宮何級か。どう生かす本音を隠す、バーサスズバズバ言う。H ランブロス、ミシガン州グリーンビルオレンジ通り861番地西。昔の雑誌かな。不気味な人形。
Okay, well, this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here? You'd rather they were downstairs? Good point.
終わり。どこにあっても不気味な人形。犬の餌入れ。
Oh, Grandpa Leo was a bowler? He and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling,
No, he doesn't.
but he's always wearing those bowling shirts. Didn't he used to be in a league or something?
Honey, he just thinks those shirts make him look hip.
Bowling shirts? Are you kidding? I thought he must have so much bowling pride that he wore those shirts around in spite of them being obviously not cool.
No. They're definitely a fashion statement. I think he got the idea from that movie Swingers.
This explains so much.
Like why you never once saw him actually bowl?
Yes.
あ、ウェディングドレスか、これ。ちょっと待って、他もチェックしたい。この下に本ありそう。なんだっけ、青と黒の表紙で白い文字。なんか青が見えるな。ということは先にウェディングドレスやっとくか。
Whoa. Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day too. And you can wear it when you get married.
Definitely.
I knew you would.
Well, you didn't know.
Oh, I knew. I've always thought this was such a beautiful dress, and I'd always wanted to hand it down to you. Like your grandmother handed it down to me.
Those sound like you reasons.
Well, you just said you definitely want to wear it for your wedding, so I guess they're you reasons, too. What?
Nothing. It's a really nice dress. Let's just keep looking around.
なんだろう。テスは結婚に対してどういう思いがあるのか。
What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But,
Mom?
なんだって 話が変わってくる。
Hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something.
Ah, here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
屋根裏の秘密の仕切りの中に奇妙なスーツケースがあった。ばあちゃんが隠していたのかな。でも、どうして中に答えが隠されているに違いない。え？あ、これか。写真。
Ah, this is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
あ、確かに。あからさまに穴が開いてる。
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage. Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
いただきました。ルアー。でっかいルアーだな。
Weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me in August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic.
相談、なるほど。最近娘の行動に大変なショックを受けました。私が知らないうちに大学のボーイフレンドと結婚してしまったんです。節約のために挙式はせず、家を買うために貯金に回すと言っていますが、何の相談もなかったことに気づきました。傷つきました。ほう。娘は私が立派な結婚式を挙げてほしいと願っていたことを知っています。そんな結婚生活が長続きするわけないと説得するにはどうすればいいですか？嫉妬中の姑。ミニーのキャラクターを忘れずに。回答アンカー。はあ。回答1はボツになったんだ。親愛なる嫉妬中の姑さん、ボツ。親になるというのは戦いであり、そのうちの半分はこの過ちを許すということです。彼らの結婚生活が続くかどうか、答えを知るのは時間だけです。あなたにはその時間の中で最善を尽くすことしかできません。結婚を秘密にしていた娘さんがどんな気持ちだったか、 どれほどの重荷を抱えていたか想像してみましょう。誰もが秘密を持っています。私だってそうです。一番身近な、一番大事な人にも話せない秘密があるというのは心苦しいものです。子供がそんな愚かな間違いをしたとき、母親にできる最善の行動は口をつぐんでおくことです。ミリー、言い過ぎ、ようリライト。相談に、夫がハイスクール時代のマドンナと再会し、連絡を取り合うようになりました。彼女と会ったのは空軍にいた時以来だそうです。今はお互い既婚者でただの友達だという夫の言い分を信じたところ、二人は一緒にますます多くの時間を過ごすようになりました。自分の勘を信じるべきでした。ある日買い物に出ていた私がたまたま早く家に帰ると、二人は行為の真っ最中でした。どうすればいいのかわかりません。友人は離婚を進めてきますが、うちの母は子供たちのためにも別れるべきではないと言います。心のありようを教えてください。マンハッタンで結婚破綻。これダジャレになってんのか。うん。嫉妬中の姑。まあ、この辺はそうでもないか。親愛なるマンハッタンで結婚破綻さん。没。結婚生活がガラガラと崩壊することほど辛いことはありません。私にもよくわかります。裏切られていたことも、裏切りに気づいてしまったことも、同じくらい最悪でしょう。離婚が難しい問題であることは言うまでもありませんが、一つ助言できるとしたら、どんな時でも新しいスタートは切れるということです。何かを放棄することと自由は、一枚のコインの表と裏なのです。ミリー、離婚に賛成するような意見は新聞では NG です。要リライト。そうなんか。まあ、それは時代もあるんだろうな。
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
うん。冒頭ニクソン大統領の選挙の時のキャンペーンの品かな。粗品的な。バンの方。
Cool van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah! Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that? With our car?
No!
これお母さんの部屋だったんだね。車だけど。私たちはまたすぐ一緒になれる。愛しているよ。一緒の新生活をきっと君も気に入るはずだ。自由に、幸せに暮らすそう。ヘレン・ディバイン宛て。フロムはどこだ？恐竜タウン。
Well, whoever this guy
は
was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen in some kind of secret relationship?
No!
あ。
Not the Helen I knew.
いや、でも、
Intrigue.
この手紙はそういうことでしょ？
Grandma, what were you up to?
決心1969年。はあ。問題は浮気なのか、それともおじいちゃんの死後に受け取った手紙なのか、気になるところです。はグリーンビル警察に逮捕された。昨夜別の盗難事件があり、州警察は単独の捜査組織による連続的犯行とみて捜査を進めている。今回も不法侵入の形跡はなく、高価な宝石の大半が盗み出された。被害額は10万ドル以上に相当する。地元のガールスカウトがビーチで崩落。議員軍第317隊のガールスカウトが家族と一緒にビーチでひとときを過ごした。場所は。で、親愛なるミリー、ここか。最近親しい女友達に打ち明けられました。彼女は夫がいるというのに浮気をしているそうです。私は彼女の旦那さんとも仲がいいので、奥さんの秘密を教えるべきなのかどうか悩んでいます。田舎町で板挟みさんですね。からのご相談ということで。親愛なる田舎町で板挟みさん。そうした状況は関係者全員にとって苦痛なものです。簡単な解決策はありません。ただしその秘密は彼女の秘密であって、あなたの秘密ではありません。あなたは自分の信用を失わないようにすることだけを考えましょう。ごもっとも。親愛なるミリー、オートミールのレシピは絶対に誰にも教えるなとあなたはおっしゃっていましたが、なんで？しかし、切り抜きはここで終わっています。気になりますが。
Whoa. There was a crime
そっ
spree?
ち？
Oh, yeah. Yeah, department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, I mean, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that I don't remember.
これはもうねえママなんだ。
Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really.
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
日記、ヘレン・ディバイン、1968年。さっきの絵はがきが1969年だったかな？熱烈な男性から来た絵はがき。その辺も書いてあると面白いんだけど。は助けにならない。教会にいる女性たちは自分が善良な隣人だと考えているけど、善意で舗装された道がどこに続いているかは、あの人たちが一番よく知っているはず。子供たちも気丈に頑張っている。オパールはいつものようにティーンエイジャーらしいゴタゴタを繰り広げている。まるでこれまでの夏と何も変わらないというように。オーガストのことは少し心配。ますます空想の世界に閉じこもってる。力になってやりたいけど、私の口からは言えないことが多すぎる。との手紙のやり取りを秘密にしておくのが、だんだん難しく、なってきている。私たちがまた一緒になるのは時間の問題だけれど、それを内に秘め、誰にも打ち明けられないというのは荷が重すぎる。でもこんな風に待つ身はすぐに終わり、過ぎた話になるでしょう。それはあの人も私もよくわかってる。 あ、これ手紙の方読んでんのか。違う。これ今左のページを読んでるんだな。で、こっから先がお手紙か。あの人からの。過去は忘れろ。レオは死んだ。大事なのは私たちの未来。一緒の未来だ。不倫してた。不倫してた。そして、なんだろう、言い方はあれだけど、ちょうどいいタイミングで死んでしまったんだな。お父さんは。お父さん？おじいちゃんは。次があんの？ええこれはねえママだって。これこ
What
そ、
is this?
これは一体、
So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is.
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
Something at the summer home, I assume.
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the whole place out.
OK？ 突き止めに行こう。埋蔵金はもう行って。
To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
まあどちらかというと、その人におばあちゃんが亡くなったことを知らせてあげるのも必要なんじゃないかな。
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well.
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
そうだ、忘れてた。
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
ばあちゃんと謎の男の関係を突き止めるため、秘密の別荘に向かっている。何が見つかるんだろう。到着までしばらくかかりそう。なんかあるぞ。あれこれ持ってきたレシート。あ、今日買ったのかこれ。ガム。ポテトチップスだ。チェリーフィズ缶、シトリス缶。はいはいはい。うん。おばあちゃんのサングラス。だよね、きっと。あ、こっち側までちゃんと見なかったけど。おばあちゃんのサングラスだ、きっと。車検証こんなとこにこんな雑に置いとくの？まあ読んだところでだよな。庭にあったあの青い車に乗ってんだ。 ねえパパ、戻ったらメールちょうだい。ねえフラン、今何してると思う？何してるの？ママとドライブ。で、それが何？なんと、旅行してるの。予定あったっけ？今朝決まった。行き先は？ばあちゃんの家の屋根裏で変なものが見つかって、家族の古い別荘に向かってる。あ、差出元は別荘のあった場所なんだ。別荘なんてあったっけ？私も初耳。30年くらい誰も行ってないらしい。超クール。それかお化けが出る。両方じゃん？それ。正解。超クールだったら今夜メールする。お化け出てもメールちょうだい。飛行機のことお母さんに言った？あ、そうだ。航空券あったな。いいえ。ちょっと。ああ。ちゃんと言わなきゃ。まあ事故んないでね。そっか、それもあったな。マイルで書かれてて、なんのこっちゃわからん。あ、読めるのか。目的地ミシガン州ファンクーヘン。わかりませんもん。はい。
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
はい。すいません。細かいな。危な、鍵かかってなかった。ねえ、ママ。
What highway are we on anyway?
Oh, this is the old two-lane north route from before there was a freeway. It used to be the main route north, but now it's pretty off the beaten path. It's the way we always took to get up to the summer place when I was growing up, though, so I wanted to take it again.
It's nice out here. Peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Used to be a lot more cars on the road, and little shops and towns along the way. But with all the traffic going up the freeway now, everything kind of died off.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15? Your age?
今テス15歳なのか。それでウェブページの制作とか。はあ、すごいね。
I'm 16.
すいません。
I meant about your age.
So, like, 35 years ago?
お母さん50歳。
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house? I just always really liked it there. It was in
From what?
everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going?
Oh, yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does. because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks.
And use it as a vacation home? We're about to be kicked out of our actual home. What would we need a vacation home for?
でもそれこそ別荘に住めばいいのにね。
To live in?
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
そうなんだ。
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house.
行くあて
We
ない
don't
の
have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
探してないの？来週引っ越しとか言ってなかった？
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company,
結構大変な状況なんだな。
I thought you said it was underwater.
well, it's not doing great, but
Mom,
what?
we need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here,
Excuse me?
he could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him.
なん
Like I
か、
always did.
なんかある。この家族みんななんかある。
Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
ちょっと長旅なんだから喧嘩は。お、携帯に着信があった気がする。クラブボックスを開けて確かめてみよう。ほーい。